Hello everybody, today we're doing some chain harrowing today. It's just early September today. It's very late to be chain harrowing, but there is a reason for doing it. What we're doing, we're going to rejuvenate this field a little bit. We're going to do some overseeding, what they call. So what we do, we're chain harrowing it now. We're going to try and scratch a bit of tilth into the soil. Then we will come over with broadcast some seed onto that and then roll it in. So what we're going to do, I'm chain harrowing it. This is the first time over. I'm going to do at least 3 times just to make sure we get a good little bit of tilth in there and scratch the old grass about a little bit. The field doesn't need reseeding because it's still quite productive. There's a lot of clover in it. But one of the problems of the drought that's caused this year is because we had to feed the cows, because obviously we had no grass was growing. This field is right next to the cubicles where we were feeding. So they spent a lot of time out here, and there is an enormous amount of cow dung pats out here now. So what we need to do is, one of the actions of the chain harrow, we'll level those out. So get rid of them, because that will cause, because it was so thick, that will cause, it will make the grass too strong. The cows won't eat it. So because of the dung, so if we spread that out, that will even it out a little bit. So what we did last week, we put some with the umbilical, we spread some slurry over with the umbilical system, and that was Friday. So today is Tuesday. So I'm scratching it today. Then we'll put the seed in, and then we'll roll that seed in. And it's going to rain Saturday, they say. So whether that will happen, but it'll be ideal if we do. So we farmed organically for 11 years between 1999 and 2010, and during that time we overseeded quite a bit of grassland and clover seed into established grassland. It was never all that successful. So now we are back to conventional farming for a long time now. We're going to give it another go. But one thing that wasn't available to us, I'm not sure if it was available at the time, but it certainly wasn't available to us as organic farmers. Now we can get seed, grass seed, that has got coated with nitrogen fertilizer. So obviously when we were organic we couldn't use that, but now we can. So the theory behind that is, because the seed, the nitrogen is exclusively onto the seed, it will just feed that new shoot that new shoot while it's growing. If we were to spread fertilizer on the whole field, all the grass would be fed and would be growing. And we don't want the established grass to be growing too quickly, because that would then smother out any little seed to grow. So the theory now with this new seed, well, it's new to us. I don't even know how long it's been available, but it's the first time we've ever tried it. So that will just give a tiny amount of fertilizer right on the root of the seed, and give it hopefully a head start against the established grassland. So what we'll do, we'll go into the barn, we'll have a look at the seed, because I've never seen it before. So we'll open up a bag and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so we've done 2 passes now. We've done the first pass the long way with the field, and a second pass at a bit of an angle. I'm not sure if that shows up or not. Well, I didn't want to go the same way twice, because we want to make sure we get every bit, and we don't want the spikes running in the same place. So down in the bottom here, look, you can see we're getting a bit of a tilth up. That's quite moist there. So while the seed lands on that will grow and gets rolled in, that will grow nicely. Okay, so this is the seed. It's green in colour, as you can see. It's just a straight nitrogen coating. So this is in a spreader, fertilizer spreader, a little bit, as we've got 3 bags to spread over the field. So just put 1 bag in at a time. So there's half in each side. So let's go and put it in. So here's just a little view of our AstroTurf cow tracks. We've got a lot to put down, hopefully early part of next year. So when we get to it, we'll do a nice video of how we lay these tracks, what preparation goes underneath, and cows do enjoy walking on it a great deal. So that probably won't be till next spring, but stay tuned because we'll show you how we put down cow tracks when the time comes. So here's the seed. Hopefully, I'm not sure if you can pick it up there. You can just see the little green seeds. I'm not sure if the camera's seeing them, but they are there. They're spread out. So what we're going to do now, we're going to run over the chain arrows once more, because where there's a bit of grass, see just there, there's a seed stuck on top of the grass. What we're going to do is harrow it again, just knock them onto the ground, and then we'll come over and we'll roll it down. Right, so we're rolling it in now. We've broadcast the seed in with a fertiliser spreader, and now we've got it's a 8-foot flat roller, and on behind is another little ring roller. We've just coupled the two together. Because it's very important, you need to compact the little bit of tilth we've got to make sure you get a good contact between the seed and the soil, so that when the rain comes and the soil gets damp, the seed is pressed into the soil, and then the moisture transfers into the seed and it will germinate and it will grow. So this is the final step in planting the grass seed. So this is the end of the video, so I'll just say thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.